May Allah bless you, akhi. Bless you and your family. And inshallah, you'll be able to go with them, so you won't, they won't be there by themselves. Inshallah, that'll be awesome. Alhamdulillah. Alright, let's begin, inshallah, ya ikhwan. I think we're on the last page. We're on Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim 102. 103. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تمسك بسنته بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد, after praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and sending the salutations upon the Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam, and upon his family, his companions, and upon all those who follow upon his guidance into the establishment of the last day. To proceed, ikhwan, فَاللَّهُمَّ إِنَّا نَعُوذُ بِكَ مِنْ عِلْمٍ لَا يَنْفَعُ وَمِنْ قَلْبٍ لَا يَخْشَعُ وَمِنْ نَفْسٍ لَا تَشْبَعُ وَمِنْ دُعَاءٍ لَا يُسْمَعُ. Verily, Ya Allah, we seek refuge with you from knowledge that has no benefit, and from a heart that has no fear, and from a soul that has no satisfaction nor contentment, and from a dua that goes unanswered, To proceed, يا إخوان, فنواصل معكم في هذه الليلة المباركة الكريمة عونا من الرحمن الرحيم. So we continue in this blessed and noble day of ours, seeking the aid and the assistance of our Lord, the most merciful and the most compassionate. متمسكين متعلمين من اللغة العربية, as we continue to learn and educate ourselves in the science of the Arabic language. طيب, فنراجع بعض الكلمات الجديدة إن شاء الله تعالى. So let's take some review from some of the new vocabulary we had the honor to learn previously, walhamdulillah. طيب, فمن هذه الكلمات تعلمناها جاء. So from these vocabulary words that we had the honor to learn was the word جاء. وعليك السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته يا شيخ. كيف أنت الليلة? How are you tonight? الله أكبر. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. طيب, فتعلمنا جاء. فمن يترجم لنا أو تأتي بالمعنى? So who can translate or give us the meaning of the word جاء? أحسنت. جاء means أتى. جميلا. أتى, to come, to arrive, to come or to arrive. جميلا. أحسنت. طيب, وكذلك تعلمنا كسب يكسب. من يأتي بالمعنى أو ترجمة? Who can come with the meaning or the translation? كسب. Hey, جمع. You can say that together. جميلا. الله أكبر. You can also say ماذا, to earn. جميلا. Together, to earn. أحسنت. طيب, وأيضا تعلمنا آذى. We also learned the word آذى. من يأتي بالمعنى أو الترجمة, who can come with the meaning or the translation of آذى. عذاب, punish, the discipline. الله أكبر. أحسنت يا إخوان. طيب لأصحاب الكتب فوصلنا إلى صفحة 103 و103. So for those that have the book, alhamdulillah, we have arrived at page number 103. Page number 103. طيب فقال ضع أمام كل كلمة من الكلمات القائمة ألف ما يناسبها في المعنى من الكلمات القائمة با. So he says, place in front of each word, in front of the words of the Aleph column, what is suitable for it regarding its meaning in the Ba column. فهذا من أحسن التمارين يا إخوان ومن أجملها. So this drill here is from the most beautiful exercises you can do when you're studying Arabic, or the most beneficial of exercises that you can do when you're studying Arabic. أن يأتي الطالب بمرادف المعنى, where the student comes with the synonym. He comes with the actual synonym or another word that carries a similar or the same meaning as the word. فمثلا يقول العبد ما معنى المسلم؟ ما معنى المسلم؟ فيأتي بالعكس. هذا مفيد أيضا. So the person comes, for example, with the opposite of the thing. So the question is, for example, what is the meaning of a Muslim? So he comes with the opposite. That's beneficial also. So he says, عكس الكافر. So the person says the opposite of a disbeliever. So he comes with the opposite. That's beneficial also. He says the opposite of a non or a disbeliever. طيب هذا مفيد كذلك. This is also beneficial. And يأتي بالعكس, where the person comes with the opposite. أو يأتي بمترادف, or he comes with a synonym. He comes with a synonym. It may not have the exact meaning. He gives a synonym. فيقول مثلا ما هو المسجد؟ The questioner says, what is a masjid? So he says, المسجد هو المعبد. He comes with the synonym. So this person says, what is a masjid? He says, المسجد هو المعبد. So it comes with a synonym. A ma'bad is similar, can be a masjid, a place of worship. Masjid هو المعبد. Or he may say المعبد للمسلمين, a place of worship for the Muslims. So it comes with a synonym of it. Ma'bad is similar, could be a masjid, a place of worship in the language. فهذا من أفضل وأنفع التمارين أن يأتي الطالب بالمترادف. So this is one of the most beautiful and beneficial drills you can do, ya ikhwan, whereas the student comes with the synonym. He comes with the synonym. يقول مثلا الزوج هو أو هي المرأة وهكذا. The person says the word wife, الزوج, is المرأة. a wife. Comes with a synonym, another word that carries the meaning. وهكذا. فنحن على صفحة 103. We're on page number 103. طيب. طيب. أبو زبير أنت تكون الأول. You be number 1. Read the first word and then find the word, the synonym to it. Good. أحسنت أحسنت. جيد عنق. جيد عنق. عنق is a جيد, is a neck. Your neck, your throat. عنق جيد. في جيدها. في عنقها. Around her neck. في جيدها. أحسنت. عنق بمعنى جيد. The word عنق has the meaning of جيد. طيب. Sheikh Nakir. تبّ. Where is the synonym? Close. تبّ. Try it again. مرة ثانية. Hey, halaka. جميلا. Halaka means tabba, to perish, to destroy, to be destroyed. Tabba. Tabban laka. May you perish. You say to someone, مثلا, say to someone, sometimes when you're mad, may Allah help us all, you say, tabban laka. Dua. Tabban. You're making dua for that person. May you perish. May you be destroyed. Alright. والفرق بين تبا وويل. تبا وويل. There's a difference, يا إخوان, between the word تبا and wail. If you say تبا لك, تبا لك, or if you say ويل لك, they look close, they look similar. تبا لك ويل لك. طيب. تبا لك هذا دعاء للهلك. تبا لك is a dua. Firstly, you're making dua against the person. May you perish. ويل لك تحذير. You're warning the person from something. ويل للعقاب من النار. من حديث عائشة وحديث أبي هريرة في الصحيح. قال النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام ويل لك. طيب. حديث أبي هريرة. ويل. نعم. حديث أبي هريرة وحديث عائشة. ويل لك من النار. The hadith is narrated by Abu Hurairah and also by Aisha, that the Messenger of Allah said, Waylun laka minan nar. Not making dua for you, no. Warning you. Woe to you from the hellfire. Meaning, woe to the ankle bone in this hadith. Meaning, wash, make sure you wash the whole foot when you're performing the wudu. So, tabban laka is a dua. Waylun laka tahdhir is a warning. So, waylun laka is a warning. Woe to you. Be careful. So that's why they say, woe. Woe to you. Whatever's coming next. Waylun laka min al-nifaq. Woe to you from hypocrisy. Meaning, beware. Be on guard of hypocrisy. Waylun laka. Your wife is being spicy. You say, waylun laka min al-nar. You're not making dua for her to enter into the hellfire. No. Woe. The husband is being spicy. The wife says, waylun laka. Woe to you from anger, from whatever comes next. So one is a dua, and one is a kalima of a warning. You're warning the person from something. No. طيب. So our brother says tabba is halaka. Halaka means to be destroyed, to perish. Accent. طيب هو this with السنة يا إخوان. أبو زبير أبو ضعيم. طيب. أبو ضعيم الثالثة number 3. امرأة. Accent. امرأة can be a wife. زوجة, wife. So now we have 3. جيد means عنق. تبا means halaka. امرأة means زوجة. Allah Akbar. Whose turn? Abu Zubayr. Masad. Accent. Masadun can be the leaf, the branch, the fibers from the tree. Masadun. Leaf can be the leaf of the tree. جميلا. طيب الذي بعده next exercise. التدريب الرابع exercise number 4. املأ الفراغات. Fill in the blanks. So now we have 8. So we have 8 sentences. نعم. فعلينا أن نختار الكلمات لنأتي فيها بالمعنى. So now we're going to choose the words that complete the sentences. So let's go with the words first. Ammu, the paternal uncle, the paternal uncle, the brother of the father. Akhul ab. Yu'dhi, he is harming or he is punishing. Masad, leaf or the tree, the leaf or the fibers of the tree or branch. Al-hatab, the wood, can be firewood or kindling wood, wood that you can burn, wood in general. Yasla, he is burning or he burns. Al-hammalu, al-hammal jam'u hamil. Al-hammal is the plural of hamil, those that carry. People who are carrying something. And the last word, al-yabis. So we have 2 new words, ya ikhwan. Al-yabis is something that is dry. Al-yabis. So we're going to choose a word to complete the meaning of the sentence. Who wants to go first, ya ikhwan? Father Abu Zubayr. Yeah. الحمال يحمل اليابسة واليابس. The porters or those who are carrying something, يحمل, are carrying something dry. That could fit. Something better. Hey, read that one together. Try that one. Hey, that would be better. الحمال يحمل الحطب. That would fit better. الحمال يحمل الحطب. Now, those who are carrying, they could be, you can give them a title. They could be porters. They carry things. Anyone that carries something. يحمل الحطب. The porters, for those who are carrying something, could be workers maybe. They are carrying al-hatab. They are carrying wood or firewood. That would fit. Right. الحمال يحمل حطبا. طيب Sheikh Nakir, أين الفاعل? Where's the door? Hey, where at? Somewhere hidden. Where is it? أين الفاعل? Where's the door? الحامل. Close. That comes before the verb. What was our principle? How do you identify the door? You were right the first time, but how do you know you're right? What gave you that impression that the door is inside of يحمل? I can't remember. لا بأس. Sheikh Abu Daim, أين الفاعل? Where's the door? Is it the mudari? It's because it's mudari. Close. It is mudari, but that wouldn't be the reason. But this verb is mudari. Abu Zubayr. Is it because of the ya? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, the ya. What about the ya? Represents what? It represents. It makes it mudari. I don't know the word. I'm sorry. Oh, you're right there, Yahi. Something about the ya. Good. Abu Zubayr. أين الفاعل? Where's the door? Because of the dhamma and close. Super close. Something about the ya. Correct. Remember, ya ikhwan, the door is what? الاسم المرفوع الذي جاء بعد الفعل. It's the nominative noun that comes after the verb. طيب. Here, there's no mention. There's no noun that comes after the verb. But remember the origin of the verb. If you say fa'ala, means what? To do. Or he did it. Why is it he did it? Because he is inside of the verb naturally. So you don't have to say huwa fa'ala. You can, but you don't have to. Why? Because the huwa is already there. It's inside of the verb. So you don't have to say huwa fa'ala. It's still going to be he did it. Because the huwa is in fa'ala already. It's already in there. So the doer will be huwa. If the verb is mentioned, but there's not a doer mentioned, then the doer is in the verb. So يحمل الحطب by itself would be he carried the wood. Who is the he? Huwa. So the doer is going to be huwa. It's the pronoun that the ya represents. The ya lets you know huwa. No. So the doer will be ضمير. It will be the pronoun that's already inside of the verb. Huwa. No. أين المفعول به? Where's the مفعول به? Ahsant. Hataba. The maf'ulun bi is easier because it's the noun that is accusative that comes after the verb. So you look for the noun that has a fatha or what's in place of the fatha. Now, right? So it looks like hamalu is the doer, but it can't be the doer because it comes before the verb. The doer is always going to come after the verb. Da'iman wa abadan, always. If it's not mentioned, then it's in the verb. Right? طيب الثاني أو الثانية sentence number 2 الفراغ blank الكافر النار blank the disbeliever the fire. تفضل يا شيخ نكير.
نعم.
Oh لا بأس أبو دايم you can do this one. شيخ نكير can do the next. لا بأس.
يصلى الكافر النار.
ما شاء الله. أحسنت. صحيح. Correct. يصلى الكافر النار. طيب الذي مات على الكفر, the one who dies upon disbelief, not the disbeliever who's alive. No, unless he dies, he has to die upon disbelief. You can be a disbeliever today and be a believer tomorrow. That's not this individual. This one is talking about the one who dies as a disbeliever. يصلى الكافر النار, the disbeliever, meaning who dies upon kufr, will burn in the fire. Is it allowed to say someone is in the hellfire by name?
Only the ones that the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned.
Our brother says only the ones that the Messenger of Allah mentioned. طيب. وكذلك Allah. Likewise Allah. In the Quran and the Sunnah. In the Quran and the Sunnah. By name, that's not allowed unless you have proof from the Quran and Sunnah. If Allah mentioned such and such is in the Jannah, or such and such is in the hellfire, then such and such is in the hellfire. Allah said so. If the Prophet of Allah or any of the Prophets of Allah have mentioned in their holy books, or rather in their Sunan, that's authentic, that such and such is in the hellfire, and the Prophet mentions him by name, and that person is in the hellfire. Or if the Prophet mentioned such and such fil Jannah, ولو قاله النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام وهو يحيى عندما يموت يكون في الجنة, even if the Prophet said it while that person was alive, then that's a bushra that that person will be in the Jannah when he dies. But it's not allowed to say, you disbeliever, if this person is a disbeliever, you are going to hell. No, you can't say that. You don't have no proof specifically to say that. Is it allowed to say bil wasf? Can you describe? Can you mention something like that by description?
Clarify, could you explain it? Could you clarify?
No. فنقول مثلا إن شاء الله, we say for example الذي مات كافرا في النار. Can you say the one who dies as a disbeliever is in the hellfire? I mentioned description, not by name. The one who dies as a disbeliever is in the hellfire. Can you say that? The answer is yes. Right? بل هل يجوز أن نقول مثلا الذي لا يؤمن بالله and now and you say for example the one who does not believe in Allah and dies upon that is in the hellfire? The one who does not believe in Allah and dies upon that is in the hellfire. وَمَاتَ عَلَى ذَلِكَ. Can you say that? Describe them. The one who does not believe in Allah and dies upon that, meaning he dies as a non-Muslim or disbeliever rather. Can you say he's in the hellfire?
Wouldn't that be the same description as the first one?
I changed it up a little. You're right, but I tried to trick you guys a little. The first one I made and wrote general. Man mata kafiran. Now I tried to see who's paying attention. الذي لا يؤمن بالله ومات على ذلك في النار. Both answers are correct. طيب, what about the believer? We say مثلا الذي مات آمنا بالله. Change this one up slightly. Where's my alif? آمن بالله في الجنة. What about this one? The one who dies believing in Allah is in the Jannah. Can I say that?
This is tricky.
Huh?
It's tricky. Some of the rest of the Christians, I believe the Jews, the Yahoo, they believe in Allah.
Okay. If this is in their time and no other prophet has come except their prophet, then Islam says about them what? A Christian الذي يؤمن بالله تعالى وباليوم الآخر ومتبعا لموسى في وقت موسى ومات على ذلك ماذا يقول عنه الإسلام? The one that believes in Allah and the last day in the time of Musa and follows Musa and dies upon that, what does Islam call him? A Muslim. So it depends when it comes to the Jews and Christians on what time period are you talking about. Did another prophet come to them or not? If they live in a time in which they are living in the time of their prophet that was sent to them, and they believe in that prophet, they believe in Allah and in that prophet that was sent to them, and no other prophet came, and they die upon that, that's a Muslim. In Arabic, يقول or يقال مسلما, then you say about him, he's called a Muslim in Arabic. Even if you call him a Christian in English, no problem. That's not our point. Islam says in Arabic, he is a Muslim. He believes in the Creator. He followed the Prophet that was sent to him, and he died upon that. He is a Muslim. He's our brother. But if this Christian, or this individual rather, comes after another prophet, then he can't believe in one and disbelieve in one. That's kufr. Some Christians say, hey, I read your holy book. It said the believers. I believe. Am I a believer? You say Islamically, do you follow Muhammad do you accept Muhammad as a prophet after Moses and Isa? He says yes. Then yes, you're a believer. You're a Muslim. He says no. I believe in Moses. I don't follow Isa. Islam says, فهو كافر, disbeliever. He says, أنا آمن بإبراهيم وأكفر بنوح ونعوذ بالله. في الإسلام هو كافر. He says, I believe in Ibrahim, I believe in Musa, but I disbelieve in Noah. I don't believe Noah is a prophet. Islam says about him, disbeliever. He says, I believe in Muhammad, I disbelieve in Ibrahim. Islam says about him, kafir. He says, I believe in Muhammad, Isa, Moses, but I don't believe in none of them to be prophets and messengers. I believe them to be righteous men. Islam says about him, disbeliever. That's another point in Aqidah, ya ikhwan. It's not that you believe in them only. A man may say, I believe in Ibrahim, I believe in Muhammad, I believe in, this should be an alif, Ibrahim. He said, I believe in him, but I don't see him to be a prophet or messenger. Islam says about him, disbeliever. So two different things, ya ikhwan. It depends on what do they say when they say believe. I believe in the existence of him. There was someone named Ibrahim. Buy it. Do you take him as a prophet and messenger? Yes. Alhamdulillah. If he's in that time. Allahu Akbar. If another prophet and messenger came, you have to believe in all of them as prophets and messengers. Just saying they're righteous is not enough. So it depends. He says, Amana bi, I believe in Ibrahim. Okay, how do you believe in him? He's a prophet. Allahu Akbar. Did another prophet come to you? He lived in his time and only Ibrahim is there. Alhamdulillah. This one is a Muslim. He died upon that. Allahu Akbar. The Christian of today, you give them the same test. Tayyib. I believe in Moses. I believe in Isa. I believe in Abraham. But Muhammad, he's a righteous man to me. He's righteous. He's an imam. But I don't take him as a messenger. Then you're not a Muslim. فعلينا أن نؤمن بجميع أصحاب الرسل بجميع صاحبات الرسل بجميع الرسل والأنبياء. In Islam, you have to believe in all of the messengers, all of those who was entrusted with messengership, and all of the prophets. وكذلك الكتب, likewise the divine holy books. فالكفر بواحد منها الكفر في جميع. To disbelieve in one of the holy books is disbelieve in all of them. طيب فكيف نؤمن بالكتاب لا نجدها أو لا نجده؟ من يشرح? Who can explain? How do we believe in a book that we don't find? How? كيف نؤمن? How can the Muslim, what's the correct position? How does the Muslim نؤمن بالكتاب لا نجده? That we don't find. Where is the Torah? We don't have the Torah. Where is the Injil? We don't have the Injil. Where is the Suhuf of Musa? We don't have the pages of Moses and Ibrahim. طيب من يشرح? Who can explain?
Allah says in the Quran, He mentioned them in the Quran.
So how do we believe in them?
Another lot that it was revealed.
Yeah.
We accept the truth of it.
Good. Huh? A Christian comes to you and say, hey, in your Quran, you're supposed to believe in all of the books. But where is the Torah? You Muslims don't have the Torah. You don't have the Injil. You don't have the pages of Moses and Ibrahim. So how do you believe in them?
Could it be that part of
So our brother says, so we believe in those books that were mentioned in the Quran, correct? Even if we don't have it, even if I never saw it, it's mentioned in the Quran. It's not a condition. This is the point. It's not a condition that I have to see it. It's not a condition that I have to have witnessed it. None of that's a condition. But I have to believe in it. Like the prophets and messengers. It's not a condition I have to see them. It's not a condition I have to have met Muhammad and Isa and Musa. I never met them. But my Lord said he sent them. He sent them. My Lord said there was a Muhammad. There was a Muhammad. My Lord said he sent down this holy book. I never saw this holy book. It's not a condition. This is the point. That you witness it. It's not a condition. Most of the belief of Islam is ilm al-ghayb, is of the unseen. All of the attributes of Allah, the kayfiyah, the how, are ilm al-ghayb, are from the knowledge of the unseen. Every attribute and quality and description of Allah, the how of it. And this is where some of the different groups go astray. They say there was only ta'wil and tafweed. You say, la, that's a khata. Some people, they say that. They try to make a claim that the people of the Salaf, either they explain the attributes or they surrender them to Allah. You say, la, they only surrendered the kayf, the how. They can explain the attributes of Allah. We believe in them how they come. You can explain them, but the how. How is Allah the all-seer? Kama yaliqu bijalale, in a manner that befits His Majesty. How is Allah the all-creator? In a manner that befits His Majesty. How does Allah go up? In a manner that befits His Majesty. How does Allah come down in the lowest part of the heavens? Kama yaliqu bijalale, in a manner that befits His Majesty. So they would surrender the how. Kama qala Imam Malik, as Imam Malik used to say, rahimahullah ta'ala. Ahsantum ya ikhwan. طيب, let's continue. الثالثة, number 3. دور من? Whose turn? تفضل يا شيخ. Good. It says halaka Abu Lahab. Abu Lahab was perished, was destroyed. لأنه كان blank النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام, because he was something to the Prophet. Now here, he was his that's true, but that wouldn't make him be destroyed. Something else is better. He used to do what to the Prophet? Something specific from action. And he was his uncle, what makes it even more sad. Man ya'lam, who knows? يؤذي. Abu Lahab was perished, was destroyed, because he used to do what to the Prophet? Yu'dhi. He used to harm the Prophet. So this one is yu'dhi. Kana yu'dhi. Kana yu'dhi. He used to harm the Prophet. His uncle. Yu'dhi an-nabi. It's not about relatives. Someone can be a relative and cause you the worst pain. Allah forgive. He used to harm the Prophet of Allah. And he used to harm the Prophet. To harm the Prophet of Allah. To speak ill about the Prophet of Allah with knowledge is disbelief. The Muslim has honor, ya ikhwan. Even when you're angry, we shouldn't harm each other in any type of way to the best of your ability. You speak good or you be quiet. That's a principle in our religion. That's Hadith 101. That's the first month of Hadith. The first Hadith you're going to learn in that month. Speak good. أو ليصمت فليكن خيرا أو ليصمت. Let him speak good or shut up. That's in marriage. Imagine our marriages. On the job, the brotherhood and sisterhood. If we implemented this one hadith, ya ikhwan, all of us, look where our communities would be. We teach our wives and our husbands and our children especially, and our brothers and our sisters. You have nothing good to say, then be quiet. This hadith is essential. One hadith. Where are we from this hadith, ya ikhwan? Where are we from the likes of this hadith? Speak good or be quiet. Say something of benefit or be quiet. Speak good or be quiet. This is a hadith that many of us, why we lost our... Sorry, 1 second, ya ikhwan. We lost our connection. Can y'all hear, ya ikhwan? Sorry. I think we lost the brothers and the sisters. 1 second, ya ikhwan. So this hadith in itself, this one hadith, من كان يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر فليقل خيرا أو ليصمت. Whoever believes in Allah on the last day, then let him speak good or be quiet. Where are we from this hadith, ya ikhwan? That whoever believes in Allah on the last day, let him speak good or be quiet. Assalamu alaikum.
You will now be placed into conference. Please press star to continue. There are 3 participants in the conference.
Assalamu alaikum.
Please announce yourself.
So this one hadith, ya ikhwan, if you have something good to say, say it. If not, be quiet. Where would our communities, our masajid, our homes, our jobs, the brother and sisterhood, look how many we ruined by not implementing this hadith. I have nothing good. Shut up. That's an amr min an-nabi. That's a commandment from the Prophet of Allah. In the job, you have nothing good to say. Tayyib, shut up. That's a commandment from the Prophet alayhi salatu salam. Tayyib. Al-Rabi'ah, number 4. Whose turn? MashaAllah. Abu Lahab Ammu Rasulillah. Abu Lahab, the paternal uncle of the Prophet alayhi salam. Accent. Abu Lahab Ammu Rasulillah. Rasul, this Arab shouldn't be there. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Accent. Abu Lahab, the paternal uncle of the Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam. Accent. طيب. تفضل أبو ضعيم. الخامسة, number 5.
في عنق امرأة
Good.
أبي لهب حبل من مسد.
ما شاء الله. في عنق امرأة أبي لهب حبل من مسد. ما شاء الله. جميل. In or around the neck of the wife of Abu Lahab was habalun, a rope from masad, from the fibers of the tree, the masad, or the leaves of the tree. Ahsan. Right, that's a good sentence, ya ikhwan. Let's take a benefit here, inshallah. في عنق امرأة أبي لهب. طيب انظر هي يا اخوان، في حرف جار، عنقي اسم مجرور. طيب امرأة أبي لهب. طيب في حرف جار، عنقي اسم مجرور, and then عنقي is مضاف, and then امرأة is مضاف إليه, then امرأة is a مضاف, and أبي is مضاف إليه. Allah shallah. And then Abi is mudaf and Lahab is mudaf ilayh. So a sentence can have multiple mudaf and multiple mudaf ilayh. Our sister says, wa alaikum salam to barakatuh, on number 3, why is halaka, why is there a fatha on the waw? Our sister Zakiya says on number 3, why is there a fatha on the waw? On number 3, it says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Halaka Abuwa. طيب. Here, that is just appears to be a mistake on the maybe the printing or the copy. Our sister's asking about this wow here, this fatha on this wow. You see the wow has a fatha. That's an error there. It should be nothing over the wow. It should be Abu. So sometimes with the PDFs or they just scan images, ya ikhwan. Likewise in some books, it could be just a printing error in the print, maybe the publication or the editor or just a mistake. So here this fatha should not be there. So make a note, you guys that have the PDF version, that have the book, if the book is the same, that fatha should not be there over the waw. So that should be an error in the printing, the imaging, the copying, the publication, but it shouldn't be a fatha. It should be abu, no vowel sign over the waw. No. Wallahu alam. Our sister recognized that, mashallah, ya ikhwan. So this abu should just be like abu here. This abu here should be like the abu here. That waw should be void of any vowel signs. It shouldn't even have a sukoon. It shouldn't be abu. It should be abu. That's elongation. A med for the dhamma. That should be a med for the dhamma. No. So make a correction there, ya ikhwan. Alright, let's finish, ya ikhwan. As-sadisa, Dawr man, whose turn? Number 6. تفضل. Whose turn? تفضل أبو إبراهيم.
النار مشتعلة
Good.
في شجرة.
شجري. Good.
Now, right, and I guess it's an extra factor over the shot inside of this over the sukoon.
Good.
That might be a typo again.
No, that one is correct. It should be shadda on the sheen. La, yes, on the mush'ila. Another, Sis Zakiya is another mistake here. A lot of PDFs, ya ikhwan, they do have a lot of, they're just an image. Sometimes, whoever they took the image from had an error, or sometimes, no. So here, this fatha should not be there. It should be sukoon. Mush, ta'ila. Not a fatha over the sheen. That should be a sukoon. From ish ta'ala. This is the ism fa'il. Mushta'ilun. لا, this is the ism maf'ul. مشتعلة. Now, this is a maf'ul from ishta'ala. Ishta'ala means to be lit or to ignite. The verb is ishta'ala. This is the verb. Ishta'ala. To light, to ignite. To set something ablaze. No. So the mushta'ilun is the ism fa'il. No. So in this sentence here, an-naru mushta'ila is the fire that is lit, that is on fire. What's your word you're choosing? Fi shajari blank.
I don't know what the word is. Shajari is.
Ah, la bats.
I'm guessing.
Give it a try.
Yabisi.
The word will be al-yabisi. Al-yabisi. Shajari. Shajari is the tree, or it could be trees. Shajara is a tree. Shajara is a tree. Single tree. Shajara. And then shajarun can be trees. Shajarun. So this can be like the collection of trees. No. Shajar. So here fish. تفضل.
The musta'ilatun. So it's feminine. Is it a particular reason why that's feminine?
Now, our brother's asking here on the sentence, mushta'ila. Why is that feminine? Is it a reason why it's feminine? Man ya'lam, who knows?
No, it's feminine.
Hey, because the word annar, fire, is feminine. Annaru, fire, for whatever reason. This is one of the ones that's tricky because it doesn't really have a reason to be feminine. But some of the Arab, in the language, they have words that have the feminine meaning, words that have feminine shapes, words that can be masculine and feminine, depending on how you're looking at the word, words that can be masculine and feminine generally, and then words that for whatever reason are feminine, like annar. Fire, for whatever reason, it doesn't look feminine, it doesn't have a feminine meaning, it's never referred to be masculine, but the Arab, in the Arabic language, for whatever reason, the word fire is feminine. For whatever reason. So you would say, هذه النار. You use in the feminine manner. هذه نار. Or هذه النار. This is the fire. And you use the feminine. هذه النار. Or you would say, النار مشتعلة. النار مشتعلة. And it will be feminine because it has to agree. So the hellfire or fire in general is feminine. So you'll say mushta'ilatun. Mushta'ilatun. Because an-nar is feminine, so mushta'ila has to be feminine. So mushta'ila will be the khabar of naru huna, here. So the fire that is lit or set on fire or ablaze. No. في الشجر اليابس No. So one more, ya ikhwan. That's a good question, ya akhi. May Allah bless you. There are some words, ya ikhwan, that have multiple meanings. And then depending on the meaning that it carries, it can be masculine or feminine. Allahu Akbar. A word can be feminine by it generally, but this word can have another meaning, and that other meaning can be masculine. Then at that time, it's masculine. No. Alhamdulillah. طيب آخر جملة. Last sentence يا إخوان. Whose turn?
أقرأ إن شاء الله.
تفضل يا أبا زبير. Good. Ahsant. So our brother says, حمل الحمال بعض الحطب. So the porters or the carriers, those who carry things, they carry some wood or some firewood. أحسنت. طيب للواجب فhomework يا إخوان. تمرين واحد. One drill. One exercise. One of my favorites. قال استعمل كل كلمة من الكلمات الآتية في جملة مفيدة. Use each word from the following words in a beneficial sentence. طيب فأريدكم يا إخوان أن تأتوا بكل كلمة من هذه الكلمات الآتية في جملة مفيدة. So we want you to come, and each word, you're going to mention the word in a beneficial sentence. You're going to write it out, and we'll read everyone's, inshallah, or let everyone read their words in the next class, inshallah ta'ala. And once again, we're at the end of the book. So we have a few more surahs of the Quran to go over. I believe we have maybe 16 pages left. Today we're on page 107 or 106. So we have about not even 20 pages or so, inshallah. So we'll stop there, ya ikhwan. فَإِنْ أَصَبْتُ فَمِنَ اللَّهِ. Anything we said that's correct is from Allah. وَإِنْ أَخْطَأْتُ مِنْ نَفْسِي. Anything we said is incorrect is from ourselves. وصلى الله تعالى أن يعلمنا جميعا القرآن والسنة والآلات من هذا الدين. And we ask Allah Ta'ala that He teaches all of us the Quran and Sunnah and those means to allow us to reach the Quran and Sunnah like the Arabic language. وسبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Yep, a sentence for each word.